I'm going to be honest right now. I have tonsillitis, so forgive me if I'm going to drink the water right beside me. It really goes on my throat. Anyway, just watching Sargon of Akkad's video, Akkad, whatever, about Jehovah's feminist. And I have this weird. This is going to be weird to you because I had this epiphany while watching the video. Seeing that guy singing with the feminist, with a feminist, I'm not going to call her a woman because she ain't. And I thought of people like Secular Zone, Ryan Wiley, the douchebag in the shirtinist, who acts so intelligent, who acts that they have arguments that will say, what will save them from the wrath of feminists that saying, hey, I'm with you, I'm fighting for your rights, and protect, saying that women should have more rights than men because women have been oppressed, been there, done that. Yes, original sin. Remember, you have to bow to the mother goddess to be forgiven because of our privilege, and these are the same group of people, especially the people like them, who says that women should be given this and that by default because they're the oppressed. They're the most oppressed. They're the second gender. I I'm still baffled on why they are saying that they're for these Manginas are for equality while degrading women at the same time by saying that they should be protected more. That's like treating feminist children like children. After all, they're children. But with regards to the Manginas, about Charles, remember when Charles Climber, the hashtag Stop Climber happened? I think that was like 2 weeks ago or so. And about these feminist implosion that happened after that, because Charles Climber happens to have a big audience because he's a white guy, he's a feminist, he's a mangina, and he's for equal rights for women. And you know what? How did it turn out? Pretty much can be said the same with Secular Zone, douchebag in the shirtinist, and Ryan Wiley and the likes of them. It just takes a simple reason, simple analysis on why they're doing this. They might use these buzzwords, this very intelligent vocabulary, because people, if you think that you're smart, if you want to be smart to impressionable people, you have to use these words, these buzzwords to make yourself, look intelligent. But so do intelligence have its drawbacks. The more you say it, the more that the same people, the people that thinks, will say that you're just doing this just to impress people. When in this case, these Manchinas are arguing that they are for equality, therefore we should support them. Support the feminist movement. It's quite weird because they say that they are empowered, and at the same time they need people like me to support them. It's just weird. And with that being said, it reinforces the fact to me that these the three people that I mentioned is pretty much pulling want to be the Charles Climbers, want to be the next Charles Climbers. Well, after all, after the fiasco of Charles Climber happened to sleep with feminists that he knows, which he did, he admits it. Duh. Despite that he supports the feminist movement, these three people wants to be the machismo of feminists. People like Anita Sarkeesian, of course, the late and not so great Andrea Dworkin, Valerie Solanos, Gail Dines. They want to have these attention for them to be like the man that feminists wants. I'm not kidding because in our system as human beings, especially to men, we tend to protect women a lot. It's not just we view them as weak, which they are, biologically, muscle mass, bone structure, and all, but it's because it's engraved within our DNA, within our genes. It's been there since the dawn of humankind, and we cannot help about it. Sure that women have their hardships, but also men. Remember, wars, genocides, most of the male, other things like false rape accusations, um, of course, murders, being mugged left and right. It happens. It happens to both people. But in this case, these Manginas are saying that women are the only oppressed. Can you say empower? How people can just say that they're for the empowerment of women, while at the same time they're saying that we should support women more? It doesn't make sense. It's like saying that we should teach this child how to be an adult by by coddling that adult into a child. It doesn't add up. Excuse me, I just drink. Yeah, there you go. It just goes to show. It just goes to show because I know I'm kind of a feminist back in the past, where in an instance that I protect, no matter how wrong a woman is, I'm still going to protect her because she's a woman, and I kind of feel engraved in my system that women are cannot protect themselves unless they need help, but not now. No, 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 Janet, no, no. I'm not going to do that anymore. If these women tells themselves that empower true feminism, why do they need us? And what are these manginas are doing? Simple answer. They want to be the Charles climber, and they want to be their own Charles climber. There's no other reasons why they're doing this. There's no reason why people like John McIntosh, Adam Sessler, who are the others, Bob Chipman, Jim Sterling are doing this because they want, and they know that the feminist movement is big, and they want to capitalize on that, and they want that certain amount of attention, and who knows, they're going to meet their mates there. It's just simple as that. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure out that there's something wrong within their engine. If there's a crack on it, you're going to see it. You're not going to need anything like physics or geometry to that. If there's a crack on it, there's a crack on it, and there's something wrong with it. Got it? Anyway, thank you, Mr. Sargon of Akkad or Sargon of Akkad. I used to call it Akkad, or just correct me if I'm wrong. And Josh O'Brien, or Josh O'Brien, Josh O'Brien. I will make this video. Yeah, I promise this to you too. But I hope that this is okay. Anyway, I'm Homer, and you know what? I'm looking forward for E3 tomorrow. That's for Nintendo, because the presentation of Xbox and PS4 pretty much just brags about their features. See you later, alligators.